Hey guys, what's up? Um, Welcome. So today you guys hear about um, three signs that your hormones are blocking fat loss in peri and menopause. And so we're going to go through the three today and what you can do about it to help it. So first and foremost, I think this one is not going to surprise you, honestly. Uh, it's kind of the most obvious one, and that is belly fat that won't budge, because it's kind of known at this age, the menopause belly, right? And so that is one of the signs that your hormones are blocking fat loss at this age. And one of the reasons, of course, is with the hormonal fluctuations, one of the things we're experiencing is an increase in cortisol. Cortisol is that hormone that's famous for putting weight right on the belly. Now, the thing about, so if you're struggling with like you just can't get rid of that belly, or you're gaining weight out of nowhere and it's all on your belly, this could be a sign that your hormones are at play. So one of the things we can do here, and I like to focus on is one change I can make here and one change I can make here, instead of overhauling your entire lifestyle overnight, because it's very difficult to do that way and a lot of people can't maintain that. It's just too much. So let's focus on doing little things bit by bit that are going to give you the most bang for your buck. So one of the very simple things you can do for this is you want to cut through that cortisol. And cortisol is highest in the morning. So one of the easiest ways to do this is to balance your blood sugar, because that's going to help to cut through cortisol. So what you can do is within an hour of waking, have 30 grams of protein, have a breakfast with 30 grams of protein. And that's going to help to balance your blood sugar, which is going to help to lower that cortisol, which is going to help you with that cortisol belly. So that's one thing, belly weight that won't budge. Number two is you're suddenly having constant cravings, and it's either for like sugar or carbs. There's several reasons for this. So number one, estrogen, which starts to decline and fluctuate and go all over the place. Estrogen helps to regulate serotonin. That's kind of like our feel-good chemical, right? And progesterone, which is declining at this age, has a calming effect on the body. So from almost like an emotional standpoint, our body is craving that comfort, and so it's looking for that in the form of cravings for carbs and sugar. Another big one is as we're going through these changes, we have fluctuating hormones, we could be more prone to inflammation, and this can really lead to a resistance to insulin, which means our body is not as efficient as using our food and burning it off as fuel. And so this, excuse me, can create some blood sugar imbalances. Excuse me. When we have these blood sugar imbalances, it can get us to crave a quick fix, which is like carbs and sugar. So we're looking for that quick fix. So a really simple way to kind of break through the cravings, is you want to make sure you're managing your blood sugar. That's going to be key. And one of the simplest ways to do this, of course, is to have the 30 grams of protein. It's tying into the first one. Have that 30 grams of protein for breakfast within an hour of waking. But then do that 2 more times through the day. So have 30 grams of protein at breakfast, 30 grams at lunch, 30 grams at dinner. And if you have a big space between lunch and dinner, then try to have another 20 to 30 grams for that snack in the middle between lunch and dinner. And one of the reasons we're doing this, it's going to help to balance our blood sugar, which is going to help with cravings, but it's also going to keep us feeling full and satiated in between meals, so that you're not snacking and picking at food, because every time we snack or pick at food, it's increasing our blood sugar, which is creating an insulin response, and we're more resistant to insulin. So this is kind of burning it out and making our body more likely to keep fat on. So the third thing, and I am almost certain if you are here, you have experienced this, and that is weight loss resistance despite doing everything right. The reason for this is you then have to say, well, what is right? Everything right, when, excuse me, women generally say that, they usually mean the things I used to do in the past to lose weight, right? And these are generally, the intermittent fasting, or cutting down drastically on carbs, or having really low calories. And so you're doing everything right, but you're experiencing this weight loss resistance. And the reason for this is biology. So it's not that it's not working, it's just that a different strategy is required because hormones are changing, so we need a different strategy to work with the changing hormones. Good news is it doesn't include severe restriction at all. It requires nourishment, proper nourishment for our hormonal system, our gut health. It helps to balance with blood sugar, all that kind of good stuff. So I just don't want you to feel frustrated. I know frustration, I don't know what's going on with my hair today too, by the way. Really, it's annoying me. I'm sure it's annoying you by me just playing with it. But I don't want you to feel frustrated because I know I talk to women every day. I know you're feeling frustrated. And it's because you think nothing's going to work because the things you used to do are no longer working. And I understand it. And it makes sense from a biology standpoint. So just know that there is absolutely a solution. The solution is a good one. That's very good news. And it just requires implementing certain strategies. So when you know what's happening, you don't feel so bad about yourself because people tend to feel that they don't have any willpower or, oh my gosh, what a weakness. I can't get anything to work and it's inevitable. But that's simply not true. It's just that a different strategy is required to work with the changing hormones. And so I'll run through them again real quick and let me know, like comment below if you see yourself in any of these. So 3 signs that your hormones are blocking fat loss in perimenopause is number 1 is the belly fat that just kind of won't budge. And again, this has to do with the increase in cortisol. Simple thing you can do, 30 grams of protein within an hour of waking is going to help to balance your blood sugar, which is going to help to cut through that cortisol. Number 2 is really having a lot of cravings for carbs and sugar. And again, our serotonin, kind of that make us feel good happy chemical, is tightly related to estrogen. And so estrogen helps regulate it. When estrogen starts to decline, our serotonin starts to decline and our progesterone starts to decline, which is our calming hormone. And so a lot of women are reaching for the carbs or the sugar as that quick fix to kind of bring up your mood. And additionally, we're having issues, a lot of us, with insulin resistance. And so that's kind of dealing with our blood sugar. So blood sugar, we always want a quick fix to bring our blood sugar back up, right? Because it's not being utilized efficiently in the first place. So we keep wanting that quick fix to bring it up. So the solution to that is we want to really balance out our blood sugar and make our body more sensitive to insulin. And a simple little trick, the 3 meals, 30 grams of protein 3 times a day, first one within an hour of waking. And then of course, the other one is experiencing weight loss resistance despite doing everything right. And the thing here is we just have to look at everything right for what? Everything right for our 25-year-old body, but we are not 25, right? What are we, 45, 55, whatever. It's a different set of hormonal changes. And so it's not that nothing's working, it's just knowing the right things to implement every day. And so simple things, you want to be sure you're having enough healthy fats. You want to make sure you're having enough fiber, 30 grams of fiber a day. At least, and that's going to feed your healthy gut bacteria. Like everything is really tied together, and it's not requiring a total overhaul of your life. It's just knowing, okay, this is important to place my focus here. This is important to place my focus here. You need to eat enough food because a lot of women are afraid of food and carbs because that's what we've been kind of told their whole life, feel the burn, calories in, calories out. Like it's not really that simple at this age. Different foods have different reactions on the body. So I hope that helps you. Leave your comments below if anything was a surprise to you, if anything really helped you out a lot, or if there's anything you want to see in upcoming lives or videos. And if you want more support with this, send me a private DM, or you can visit my bio to see the different ways that I can help you further. Anyway, I hope that helps you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.